Hi, this is Dreena and I'm bringing you another plant-powered recipe from my cookbook, Let Them Eat Vegan. This one is called award-winning frosted brownies, and these are delicious. They have no flour, there's no gluten in them. They're very wholesome, made with really good ingredients like dates and nuts and other things. I've already started the base because it takes a little bit of time, but basically it has some nuts, dates, a little bit of salt, cocoa powder and vanilla. The recipe is on my website. And so you process it until you get a mixture that will stick together with your fingers. And we're just going to remove the blade there. Now, we have to press it into a pan, and I want to show you, hello, I want to show you a little trick for lining your pan. This is what I do. I take a piece of parchment and I put it under my pan, and then with my scissors, I cut into each corner that way. And what that does is it creates a little square that will nicely fit into your pan. It doesn't have to be perfect, it will fit in and the edges don't poke out, see? So you've got that in there. Now, we transfer the base and start pressing it in. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as I can. And sometimes I use, if I have a little extra square of parchment, I'll use that because it doesn't get all sticky and gummy like your fingers do. And just try to even out the edges as much as you can. Okay, so that is your base. It's pretty easy. Look. Now we're going to do the frosting, which is so good. Don't skip that step. It's just amazing. And the key ingredient in the frosting is coconut butter. I use Artisanal coconut butter, and it's actually the coconut meat that's been processed. It's not just the oil. And you can see the difference. Here's the coconut butter. It's quite dry. It's dense and dry. I have it measured out here. It's quite crumbly too. This is coconut oil. And it's smoother and it's a different color. So if you're looking for the ingredient for this recipe, it's coconut butter. There's probably some other brands. This is the one that I get. And you add that to, I use a mini food processor because it's just the right size. And you start to combine this first with your sweetener. Now, if you want to go completely raw with the recipe, use a raw agave nectar. I actually like maple syrup in this a little bit better. So you can use either one. So process this first. Don't over process it because what will happen is the oils will start to come out of the coconut butter and it will kind of change the consistency. So just pulse it a little bit. That's it. That's all you need to do, that amount. Whoops. And then you add your cocoa powder and a little pinch of salt. Again, you need just a little bit in there to kind of add an interesting contrast, and you're going to pulse that a little bit more. We're all getting a...
I don't like the cocoa powder.
We're all getting a cocoa powder dusting. Okay, so that is done. You can see. Okay, up honey, up, sweetie. Thank you. So now we're just going to transfer that onto the layer. And there might be a few little clumps of coconut butter in there, but it's not a big deal because when you taste these, you won't care if there's a little bit of coconut butter there in a clump. Okay, scrape it all out. I usually take a knife too to scrape out my processor. Hello. Because I'm one of those people that I don't like to leave it behind, and you got to get everything on there as much as you can and try to get the corners. Okay, I promised my daughter, who is hello, who is not doing the video.
Aww.
I promised her the scraping out of the bowl. You get that. And I'm thanking my other dear daughter who is doing the video. However, I do want to show you this. Now, normally this goes into the fridge. This goes into the fridge to set up. And it doesn't really need a set, but it helps to chill it and then cut it into squares. It helps the frosting. But I'm going to show you now because I want to show you this trick. You just pull it out, see, to cut it. And then it comes away really easily. You can take a square and you have a delicious, really delicious frosted brownie. They're so good. Make them, enjoy them, make them for your friends, make them often, and come back for another video. Should I share this with you?
Can I have the spoon?
I'll give you this one. Okay, thanks guys. Tune in again.